I'm going to start with this match right here. I'm going to start with the Women's Tag Team Championships being put on the line at WrestleMania.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Liv and Raquel, even though this actually happened towards the end of the night, but fuck it. Liv and Raquel, who are a part of the Judgment Day, versus Valkyria and a mystery partner of hers because Bayley was taken out due to injury, which, whatever.
You know.
Yeah. So, Becky Lynch came back, and for a moment, I was like, okay, cool, all right. But then they won the match, which then was like, okay, like, and this is what I be saying, like, when it comes to superstars like Becky, superstars like Charlotte, is why do you have to get rewarded after being gone for so long? I don't hate Becky Lynch, but I hate the fact that she is consistently being given shit she hasn't rightfully earned. You know what I'm saying? Like, congratulations for Valkyria. She was, became double champ. But, like, at the same time, what was the purpose, bro? Like what was the purpose? Like, at that point, I would have been okay with fucking Bayley winning the title, bro. Like, I don't, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm just kind of over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same shit with Charlotte all over again. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte coming back after almost being gone for a year, if not more, winning the Royal Rumble, and then being given a championship opportunity. Like, what did you do to earn it, bro? Like, you couldn't have put over some superstars, like give her the John Cena treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. But whatever. It wasn't my call. Match was good though. I would have preferred them to retain, which is also something we both got wrong. We didn't fuse on that one. But at the same time, it's like, y'all should have just let him retain. But I'm not a booker, so whatever. Bro?
Yeah, we didn't. Well, we thought it was going to be Bayley and Lyra versus Raquel and Liv. Until SmackDown happened, they pulled Bayley out, kayfabe injury. I'm like, okay, now Lyra has a mystery opponent. And everyone and their mama was like, well, it's gotta be Becky, right? She was in Gorilla the night before. Like, yeah, there we go. She was, whatever. The fact that they won was a shock. And, like, my sentiments, exactly, right? Like, I feel the same way you do. Happy to see Becky, but kind of like Charlotte, it just gave this feeling of, here we go again. It's like, oh boy, it's like nothing changed. It gave me the same feeling as SummerSlam when she came back the first time, faced off against Bianca and won in 26 seconds. I was so pissed. But it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like Lyra definitely could have ate the pin. And Liv needed to win at Mania. Like, that was my thing. But it's just like, okay, well, sure. But I was more so mad that Bayley wasn't incorporated. It's just like, kayfabe injury or not, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what are we doing? But, whatever. So we're just going to have to find out for that one.
Yeah. So those are our thoughts. Not really much to go on right there.
Glad that Lyra was a double champion. Didn't see that coming. I'm like, okay, well, I'm happy for that. But the rest, I'm not happy with.
Yeah, that's facts. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, boy. Now that one, that match was actually pretty fire. I ain't gonna lie.
They said, let us cook it. We were at a cookout. Fuck.
Hey, that when Drew did his signature board at work shtick. And everybody that was in the group chat went and looked at Twitter, and there it was.
Literally.
Like, yo, I liked it. I saved it. I saved the photo. I screenshotted it. I was like, yo, this is the funniest shit. Because Drew is a troll.
He's such a troll.
And it's like, even though he's a heel, you cannot help but love him as a baby face. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just exudes that energy of like, and it's kind of like what I said about Jacob. We know he's a heel, but like, you can't help but like, you know what I'm saying? But then also shouts out Damian Priest too, because it's like kind of going into this, with everything that happened at Elimination Chamber, we kind of knew what was going to happen, in regards to this feud. Which also, by the way, I had said Drew was going to win. Ghost said Priest was going to win. We didn't fuse on that one, but fortunately enough, the match was great. I feel like whenever Damian takes a Claymore kick from Drew, he just instantly eats shit. Like, it's so funny watching. I don't know why, but I think my favorite person to take a Claymore is Damian. Like, he just reacts to like he's getting shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's satisfying, but it's satisfying watching him take a Claymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just dies.
Yeah. I love the fact that the origin of the Claymore was born by accident.
By accident. Which is crazy, because he said his pants were too tight. He was trying to go for a big boot.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you watch that clip, you can legitimately see he's trying to go for a big boot. But the way he sold that Claymore was fire as fuck. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. Mm-hmm. And it was all by accident. Crazy.
The match was fire. Like, they really beat the shit out of each other. And they had funny moments like the Twitter thing. I feel like he needs to do that at every Mania now. Like, you just gotta do it.
He has to. Like, it just fits his character at this point.
Yeah, I love the double table spot outside, because we totally forgot about them tables at one point, which was cool.
Oh my god.
And then when Damian fell, it's like, oh yeah, the table's outside. Whoa, oh, he's done. And then he came in, got Claymore through a chair. I'm like, oh, he's dead. That's it. But I liked it. I really do. I feel like they got to run it back a little bit. But for what it was, very deserved on Mania, for sure. That was a good one. What do you do after that? I don't know. I don't know how Priest is on SmackDown. I know they're trying to present him like a big bad baby face. But Drew is just like, golly, Drew got stock. So he's got to be aiming for the world title at this point. But we'll see. We'll see. So we had speculation, right? Like, everyone had fucking speculation. Because at this point, he's a homie, y'all. You gotta you should have been gave the flowers, but you have to give the flowers more than ever now with KO. He has to go for neck surgery. Yeah. We don't know if he's coming back. Knock on wood that he does, because Kevin Steen has been the GOAT since day one. You give him anything and he will make it work way more than WrestleMania 38. He was the main event, and he wasn't even supposed to have a match. It was supposed to be a sit-down interview with the alleged Stone Cold Steve Austin, who did come out, but a talk segment was the main event of WrestleMania. That shows you how good Kevin Owens is. Like, what the fuck? That's great. And he's just been goated since day one. But since he had neck surgery, he had to get pulled out. Godspeed, brother. Hey, get well, do what you can. You're heavily beloved over here. But
for real.
What does Randy do now? Obviously, Randy has been RKOing Nick Aldis twice now. And the rumor mill came through. It's like, well, it's got to be Nick Aldis. We thought it was going to be Nick Aldis. If it wasn't going to be Nick Aldis, it was going to be Miro, Rusev, whatever, or Randy's not going to be doing anything at all. But he was still advertised on the card, so they had something up their sleeve. Nobody in their life thought it was going to be this person coming through. Randy came out there in his trunks, ready to go. Who's the opponent? Long ass pause. I'm like, oh, this gotta be big. Like this pause is kind of. It was like a 30-second pause. Like that's fucking long in wrestling. I love the shot that they did. They went up the ramp. Nothing. Just no graphic. Just going up the ramp slowly. The doors started opening slowly. You see somebody there, but you fully can't like make it out. And then say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. The pop that happened when Joe Hendry, the current TNA heavyweight champion at Wrestlemania, going up against Randall Keith Orton, was awesome. It was amazing. Everyone was like, what the fuck? But they're here for it. It was great. I loved it. It didn't overstay its welcome. It wasn't too short, and it wasn't too long. It was just what it needed to be. Obviously, we were gonna say Orton was gonna go over anyway, duh. But it was really like the opponent that he was gonna pick. And I'm like, Joe Hendry, he can take that L, and it'll be fine. And it perfectly is fine. But I loved how they brought back Joe Hendry. That was so fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna be.
What you about to say? Because what? Hold on.
I'm gonna be in the minority here. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well.
I wasn't.
I'm taking off my fedora just in case.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't as excited. Seeing his opponent, seeing it be Joe Hendry. I definitely thought it was cool. But my initial reaction was like, okay. Kind of like the reaction Randy had, like when he was watching him come down, and he was just kind of like, okay, all right. So like for me, it just wasn't, like the big what the fuck. It was more like a, like I said, like okay, okay, cool. This is all right. And like you said, the match wasn't too short, wasn't too long. I think a lot of people missed this too. That Randy pulled up in his 2002.
His debut
setup,
trunks.
his debut trunks, and I was like, "Now that's fire.
That's fire.
That is dope as fuck." back when his fucking finishing move was the playmaker,
the overdrive.
Overdrive. Yeah,
well, yes,
I
same move, different name, MVP, and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, but you know what I meant.
That move was so overused, like
so.
That was the move
like
before you got your finisher.
Yes, if it wasn't that, it was also the fucking. You know what's crazy? It was that move in the BFT before the BFT became that. One. And so like crazy, right?
Or a spear.
Which everybody fucking uses now.
Everyone
but it's whatever. It's super kick. Fucking
super kick. Yup, that's the other one.
Oh my god. But yeah. So like, I thought initial reaction wasn't the best, but I feel like when it comes to Joe Hendry being showcased again in the Fed, that if and when he leaves TNA, he's going straight there.
Oh, absolutely.
Because like his pop is, and just the popularity, he's too over with the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could definitely see him being in the World Championship picture at some point, just because of his stock. So.
I see.
Oh, we're on Fused again?
Yeah. It was that last part you said.
Just because of his stock?
No. Just because you get a huge pop does not mean you deserve to be world champion. Look at LA Knight.
Well, I'm not saying he deserves to be world champion.
Oh, he'll get like a shot or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. My fault.
Yeah.
I'll put the
but it's cool because it's just one of those things, bro. So it is what it is.
If it wasn't gonna be Joe Hendry, who would you rather be the opponent?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think my initial thought was going to be Rusev.
But you really can't. I hear you, but the reason why I was so cool with like Joe Hendry or Nick Aldis, because like we said, Randy was gonna win regardless. You don't want to bring back Rusev and then have him lose. Exactly.
Yeah, but also I actually would have been really cool with Nick Aldis too. Like if it wasn't gonna be Rusev, then it had to be Nick Aldis,
right?
Or someone else from TNA. I think that would have been cool. But
who would it be? Like, not Moose. Moose is pretty good. Fuck
no. Nah, Moose is that no.
Not even
that match would have been crazy though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, Moose would have been cool, but Moose definitely would have won. But I feel like Joe Hendry was the right one because he's popular enough. Everyone knows. Yeah, he's the world champion there, but he can. It's Randy Orton though. You know, it's just like you don't want a jobber. You want someone to bring in that could, like, oh, this is a nice fit. You don't want a jobber, and you don't want someone that. Like Moose and Rusev, like you can't have them lose. Like you kind of have to have them win if Orton is supposed to win. I got some insider information for you though.
Oh, what's up?
Did you know that Joe Hendry was Randy's idea?
No, I did not.
Yeah, Randy Orton handpicked Joe Hendry to be his opponent. He relayed that to Triple H, and he made the call, and they made it work.
But see, that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean by like not just because he's popular he should, be world champion, but it's like he has so much like stock, and a lot of other superstars see that and they're just like, you know what, let me cash in on this. You know what I'm saying? So
like, what do you mean, like Randy having stock or like?
Oh shit. Joe Hendry.
I mean, I think they also based it off of the pop that he got at the Rumble. Like that was huge.
That too. Yeah, that too. But it's just a lot with Joe Hendry. Like he's been making hella appearances.
Yeah.
So.
Because like you said, like once he's done with TNA at some point, the Fed, there it is. He's gonna be already ready. But. You did it at Wrestlemania, the biggest show. It's like, whoa, the headlines with that. Now you got eyes on TNA, and they still have this working relationship right now, so you can see both shows. And like, okay, they benefit from one another, which is good. So
there was this match that we both speculated. I thought he was gonna bring that Bulldog out. Just wasn't enough.
Oh, brother.
Yep. Logan Paul's continued success at WrestleMania. Logan Paul secured a victory over AJ Styles, which I guess demonstrates his legitimacy, being a WWE superstar. I know, the eye roll. But it is what it is at this point. And I feel like with this win being given to Paul, I think it just kind of furthers his, I can't believe I'm saying this, furthering his stock as a superstar. I don't really know. I got questions here, but I don't even know how to ask them or
what, to me or
yeah, because I know how you feel about Paul, so it's like
go ahead, ask the question.
So what do you think Paul's victory over a super fucking seasoned veteran like AJ indicate about his future in the E?
Nothing. and let me elaborate. So I regularly watch this other wrestling podcast or wrestling show on YouTube. It's called What Culture. I don't know if you've heard about it, but they're becoming more well known. Check out Simon Miller. He's gonna be on a show soon, or not our show, but wrestling. He's making beautiful, amazing moves. But I watch them religiously at this point, every day for recaps and whatever like that. There was this one video as they were recapping everything that really took the words out of my mouth when it comes to Logan Paul. At this point, don't get me wrong, Logan is good at what he does, but at this point, after this match specifically, I feel like he's just another dude that's just good. There's really nothing special about him compared to when he first came in, right? We didn't know what he could do. It was like, because at that point, we were conditioned that Bad Bunny was the top as far as like celebrity people that go into the Fed and they showcase. I'm like, whoa, Bad Bunny had it. And then Logan Paul came in, had a legit background that most of us didn't know about. But it was like that special trait about him. Like, he's not a wrestler. He doesn't do it that often, but he's so good. Now, we know what he's about. So it's like, what more do you have? Like, you're just... There's nothing special about you no more. We know you're good, but that's it. So now what? Now what do we do with you? Like, you're just a part of the team now. You ain't special no more. Welcome. Now you're here. Get your ass kicked. But having it over AJ, I mean... Who did you pick to win? I forgot.
I picked AJ. You picked Paul.
So, I mean, I kind of knew that Paul was going to win. I wanted AJ to win because I fucking hate Logan Paul. I hate the whole Paul family. Fuck y'all. Respectfully. Actually, disrespectfully. But...
I was about to say, respectfully.
You know, I just say respectfully just because, well, I forgot he's not a baddie. So, I was conditioned just to say that. I said, fuck him. Whatever. Anyway, AJ... is nearing the end of his career, which I feel like he doesn't need to do much anymore because his legacy is so
already cemented.
Fast.
Yeah.
It been cemented before he even got into the Fed. I feel like this is just a side quest that he just enjoys, which is great. Do that, but he was well established in TNA for sure. He was well established in New Japan. It just felt like you got to do the Fed or AEW, and that's it. Well, at the time, AEW wasn't a thing, so it was just like the Fed. You gotta complete the entire resume, right? Him taking the loss, it really didn't hurt AJ at all because it's AJ fucking Styles. And plus, AJ didn't win clean. I mean, I'm sorry, Logan didn't win clean at all, per usual. So it's like, you know, like, good for you, Paul, but I'm not going to watch this again. But again, like, you're just a dude now. Like, what now? I don't care. Like, what, you going to go after Jey Uso? Get the fuck out of here, stupid. And that's exactly what they're going to try to do. Fuck you. But I should cut back on the swearing. I'm not going to, but I should. It was just, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just a dude now. Like, ain't nothing special about you, bro.
Fair. Yeah, no, that's all I got.
For sure. Dog. We knew this was gonna happen. You could just feel it was the perfect time. You could feel it was the perfect time. Huh?
Said I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah. Bro. This fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship.
Crazy.
It was insane. And I'm going to tell you, and I feel like you might, or you, whatever. I feel like you would agree with me when I say this. Dominic becoming the new IC champion had the biggest pop out of both nights.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That pop was ginormous when he won. And we called it. We fused, number one. But the way that he won, too, we got that. Pin Fowler is diabolical. I hate that. Like, I didn't know that was a thing because I really wasn't paying attention like that. But, damn, he did not get a solid win in a very long time. But I feel like he's on the come up. He's about to come up, though. Like, once the Judgment Day is done, whether Finn gets kicked out or not, we're gonna get peak Fowler back.
We're gonna get Finn in the tights.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of cool with Finn with the slacks and the J's though. I'm kind of cool with that. He kind of
Yeah,
boss
that's
though.
grown on me.
His wife
That's
is
kind
bad.
of that's grown on me for real.
Yeah, but just Dominic winning was perfect. And the way that he carried himself immediately after he won, it's like, yeah, of course I deserve this. I'm the greatest IC champion of all time. I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Yup.
Do you think it was the right call, or was it too soon?
It was the right call. It was the right call. Braun Breaker as IC champion, I felt like it was just there. Not to say that he's not legit, because he's more legit than the IC title. He definitely should be in the world title at this point. Just seeing how explosive he is, his look, his moveset, his whole energy, his aura. I'm like, damn, that's a world title contender for sure. IC title, he's a 2-time champion. Great. You need to move up now. And if he was going to get dethroned, which he was, who to put on him? Dominic. Penta, that would have been cool. I would say let Penta get a little bit more familiar with the system a bit as far as the Fed, because they do it different compared to other promotions. Just let him simmer a little bit more. He is going to be IC champion soon, though. I would say before the year is over, Penta will be the IC champion. But yeah, we got some time. He just showed up. We got some time. But Dominic being the champion, perfect time. Perfect time.
Do you feel like him winning clean after the frog splash, like, do you think this signals WWE like really trusting him as a solo star?
Yes. Yeah. Because it really didn't hit too. Like, I really had to sit and ponder on Dominic's growth in the company too. Because he came in, did he come in before the pandemic? Or right when the pandemic happened? No, I think it was right when the pandemic happened, because his first match was at SummerSlam during the pandemic, I think.
So are we talking like him like being officially like the superstar, or
Yeah. When
like
he was teaming with his dad.
Oh, then I think that was
I think that was before. Pandemic.
No, that was before the pandemic.
Was it?
Hold on, let me see.
Because they were tag champs, and then they got dethroned by the Usos. I think at that point we were coming out of the pandemic, but I think, hold on, because I remember that feud of Brock and Rey Mysterio, and then Dominic was out there. They did the double 619. I'm pretty sure crowds were around at that point, but I don't know if that was before or after.
It was before the pandemic.
Where Dominic came in, or
like when he came in 2019 before.
29. Damn, what a time. Okay, so from 2019 to 2025, that's 6 solid years. And his growth has been beautiful, right? From a person that obviously we saw him at the age of like 9 or 10. Just a boy, right? And then he didn't want to go pursue wrestling, and he tried not to, but then it was just undeniable. He came in. He was a little bit, just rickety a bit, just because he just started out, right? But to see him transform into his own person, right? He got away from his... Coming in with his dad was obviously the move to do, to get him familiarized. And your dad's Rey Mysterio. He's been in the game for like 40 years almost, which is crazy to think about. But you got the perfect mentor, and then you're doing these feuds here and there. You turned on your dad. You became part of a Judgment Day to see, can you be a heel? He shined as a heel. And then now he's kind of like, in a way, doing his own solo stuff. But he's like, from the way he came in to where he is now is night and day. It's a beautiful transformation. I felt like him being the IC champion is perfect. Because sometimes with the title, usually the title means like if you got that, you're on your way to like the world title. But some reigns is like you got that one slimy heel to where you'll probably never be world champion, but this is kind of like your world championship. Like you can kind of like do whatever here. it fits perfect for him as like the slimy heel that has a title. Like, I'm the champion, but it kind of fits. But
Yeah.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud. He deserves it. He will not be world champion. I don't want to say ever, but I don't see it happening. But IC champion, yes, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can do so much with it. You know, you can have him tout around like, yeah, I'm the greatest IC champion, whatever. Just, it's going to be good. But when the Judgment Day breaks up, that's going to be a real test. Like, okay, what you going to do, Dominic? You ain't got your buddies behind you. You know, like, shit. What you going to do?
I feel like Dominic's going to be able to hang. Like, without the Judgment Day, I think Dominic got it. Like, for real.
I hope he got it, you know?
I feel like he's definitely going to channel his inner Eddie, but he's also going to channel his inner Ray, too.
Yeah, he's the perfect blend of both.
He's definitely going to play, like, mind games, and he's going to do a lot of the sneaky shit Eddie did, but he's also going to be in his Rey Mysterio bag, too. So I think he's going to be just fine. Obviously, this is just playing off of the, you know, because he's in a group, you know what I'm saying? So he has protection, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Dominic gonna be straight.
Absolutely. You know what's crazy? And I meant to make this comment before as we were talking about the other matches. This is an interesting time to view wrestling in the sense that when it comes to faces and heels, they kind of don't matter anymore because you do see these heels get cheered way more now. When KO was technically a heel, he was getting cheered. Dominic Mysterio, without them pumping in the boos, he was getting cheered. You get these, hell, John Cena was getting cheered.
Still getting cheered.
So it's like, it really don't matter if you're a face or a heel. If you're a heel and you're either cool looking, or you're actually good in the ring, you're gonna get cheered. So it's like, it's a weird spot, but it's a cool spot. Because usually back in the day, you got the bona fide superheroes and the bona fide super villains. Now it's just like, we just want to see good wrestling. You could be a heel, but if you could throw down, we gonna cheer you. So it's nice. But Dominic falls into that.
Which is crazy because it's like, and this is a great example. In 2008, Randy Orton, Bald Orton, was getting booed and people were terrified of him. You put 2008 Bald Orton in 2025, that nigga's getting cheered.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Like, which is so backwards, bro. Like,
he gonna kick your grandma in the face and you would cheer. Like, huh?
Like, what? Would smack your kid in front of the face and you're ecstatic.
And you would have been like, fuck that kid. That's your kid. I said what I said. I said what I said.
Fuck? So wild, bro.
It really is.
Crazy.
Oh, this easily could have main evented either night, to be honest. This match, storyline wise, kind of up and down. Kind of like, yeah, we see what they're doing, but for some reason, at one point, I don't know about you, it became a little repetitive as far as like what they were doing week to week. But the people involved were like 5 stars, like the top notch, like the best of the best, right? I'm talking about the triple threat women's world title match with Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. We were both in cahoots that Io was going to win. I was half and half a bit. If it's not Io, it's going to be Bianca. Rhea was not going to win, right? But this match, it opened night 2, and dog, this was 5 stars immediately. 7.5 in the Tokyo Dome. But 5 stars. It was perfect. What the fuck am I trying to say? They all flowed. There we go. I was gonna say flown, flew, flabbergasted, flight. I don't know. Fuck. But they all... The fluidity, that's even better. I should have just said that. The fluidity between all 3 of them was perfect. It was sublime. They all fit together so well, and I'm so happy for all of them. All of them showcased it. But Io was the right call. And I had no idea, I think until you brought it up, that this is the first Asian Is it Asian female or just Asian superstar, period, that won at WrestleMania?
I think she's the first Asian female. Or I think the first eight. Honestly, you might be right with the first one you said.
The first Asian, like, period? Because I came predate to before I started wrestling because I wasn't watching it, obviously. But if she's the first female... No, if she's the first Asian, period, to win at WrestleMania, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Should have been Shinsuke and Asuka, respectfully, but if Io's the first one, well done. Well motherfucking done. Io deserved it. She's on a roll right now. That's great. I loved it. That's a match I would watch over and over and over again. What do? I mean, Io's champion. So keep that going. Obviously, I feel like if Bianca, because she's on SmackDown, if Bianca doesn't come back to Raw, then they're going to do like an Io versus Rhea thing. Sure. Okay. We'll do that again. I need Io to still win over Rhea. But if Bianca is on Raw again, then I don't know, run it back? Maybe? Or like just have them two face it up. But what do you do with Rhea? I don't know. But I'm proud of Io.
In regards to Rhea not winning, because I ain't gonna lie, if Rhea would have won, I would have started feeling how I felt about Charlotte and Becky.
Damn.
But because she's not like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I blame Becky and Charlotte. Well, I can blame Charlotte a little bit, but I can't really blame Becky low key. But at the same time, I can. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that Io won and retained. Thank God, because I love me some Io Sky. But like you said, bro, the match was 5 out of 5, 7 out of 7, 10 out of 10. Just everybody, like you said, was just flowing phenomenally. Bianca was doing her thing, Rhea was doing her thing, Io was definitely doing her fucking thing. And like she was the underdog in the match. Because we have these two physically dominant
muscle mommies.
Beautiful muscle mommies.
Yes.
And
yes,
you know, we got Io Sky, who's this, you know what I'm saying, this tiny individual who can fucking move. Who can move, by the way.
Yes.
But it's like you got these two dominant forces, and then you got Io Sky. Like, what can she do? And she's playing off of a lot of the momentum, and so like you see all that. So yeah. So real quick, so Ghost, I know you love Bianca, right? Love you some Bianca.
Y'all know. Come on now.
So with her WrestleMania undefeated streak ending,
we ain't talk about it.
How do you think this loss affects her character development?
It don't, because it's Bianca fucking Belair.
Okay. Fair.
It's Bianca Belair, the EST, the best, the strongest, the fastest, the quickest, the best. She didn't win that night. That's fine. But that's still my EST. Hello. Go ahead.
Do you think Rhea's performance? Oh, just that I fucked that up.
You got it.
So considering Rhea Ripley's performance in the match, what do you think like the potential directions for her character is like moving forward?
For Rhea?
Because honestly, I can't say I don't really know. Because personally, I think her time at the World Championship, like in that picture, is kind of done for a while. I hope. Because she's had what 3-4 opportunities, about 3 opportunities at this point. It's kind of time for her to sit down for a little bit. Is regarding feuds. Good Lord. I don't know. I don't really know in regards to like what direction we're gonna see her character in. So, I mean, you could. Try to enlighten me. Like, what do you think?
She's not leaving the world title picture, and I'm gonna tell you why. Comparatively, when Becky came back, huge pop, right? Still over, highly, whatever. Becky Lynch, cool. When it comes to Rhea, though, Rhea is white hot, still over. Like, even with her losing to Io, she was still supposedly the huge favorite to leave WrestleMania as the victor. When it comes to the women's division, Rhea is up there. Like, if she's not number one, she's number two. She's definitely in the top three when it comes to, like, who's over, who's legit, whatever. She's not going to the mid-card. That doesn't make sense at all. You are literally working backwards. I could see Becky going into the mid-card, right? Because now that she's a mom, you know, not to say like that's the reason, but like she definitely has said that she loves spending time with her family. She's not gonna be doing this like super full time. Rhea is gonna be still doing this full time. So with Becky being in the mid card, let's say she's technically on Raw, so she would have to go after Lyra or something. I don't know how that would work out, but Becky and Lyra, I mean, like they're the tag champs, so I don't know how that would work. But like it. Whatever. I could definitely see Becky being in the IC picture and the world title, but I'm like, if you're not going to put Becky in the world title, the IC title, okay. That, for me at least, that's exciting.
Titles. She don't need
I know, but I would rather see Becky with the IC title versus a world title. I would want someone else to have that spot. Rhea is definitely in that spot. Like, that's strike. She's still at her peak. But Rhea is at the tippity top still. Bianca still tippity top. Like, the fuck? Io is the champion. No one's really going anywhere. Like, they might run this back. They might do separate feuds with each other here and there and whatever. But Rhea is still white hot as being over. She's not going anywhere. So.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
You sound mad about it. You really don't mess with Rhea like that? I mean,
no, I love me some Rhia.
Who do you love more? Do you love Rhea or Becky more?
I love Rhea.
There it is. It's the way you said it too. You got closer to the mic. I love me some Rhea. I feel.
And it's not. And don't get me wrong. Like I'm not mad or really feel a way about her staying in the world title picture. It's just I just don't want there to be that repertoire of, you know, of what Charlotte and Becky has been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like there to be other superstars to get their shine. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Roxanne right now is in NXT. Or no, she's on Raw. She's on Raw, right?
She's half and half. Which,
okay. But
I think only one or two people are in there. But yeah, go ahead.
But, like, you kind of understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I would like Roxanne to kind of get her shine a little bit. You know, if and when
I would need them to call Roxanne up to yesterday, please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get Roxanne up there. Get fucking Lash Legend up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let the women's division be what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And not give us the same repertoire fucking characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that's all I'm trying to say. I love me some Rhea. Will always love me some Rhea, but you know, give the other women a chance. You know, and I'm not saying it's her fault.
Right.
And you know, but you know,
I'm gonna try to enlighten you. Maybe this could help. So when Rhea lost to Io, had that been instead of Rhea, it was either Becky or Charlotte going up against Io for the title. Do you think the outcome would have been the same as far as like Io being champion, or do you think that would have been hate to say it, a Hulk Hogan situation?
Definitely a Hulk Hogan situation.
Exactly. Could you see that with Rhea though?
See, that's the thing. I don't see that with Rhea because I feel like she has enough, and I'm not saying Charlotte and or Becky don't respect the women.
They do, but yeah,
But you know what I'm trying to say, right?
yeah.
Yeah, with Rhea, I don't get that vibe from her. Like the
Right.
character, yes, but Rhea as a person, no, I don't get that. I say Rhea the character because we kind of seen that with the triple threat. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but you also said like, as a person. Like, don't get me wrong, Becky and Charlotte as people, they're very, very nice, wholesome people. I feel like it's just.
No, I love Becky. The outside the character, I love Becky.
Oh yeah,
She's amazing.
Right, we love the people.
But
it's just
it's just when
it comes to politicking, when they have too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when the politicking, I feel like if it had to go on the side of the person versus the character. Ooh, hold on. With Charlotte, I feel like it's both. Sadly, with Becky, I feel like Becky would be more giving compared to Charlotte, but Rhea would give way more than both of them combined. Like if she got to take an L to further like the division or further the story, Rhea 100% will be like, oh no, I'll eat the loss. Like I'm cool with that because she's Rhea Bloody Ripley. Like she can do that and she'll still be over. I feel like you would kind of politic if you're in fear that your character would get watered down to a degree. With Rhea, she's gonna be over for like the rest of the year still probably. So she can take that loss and it'll be fine. But yeah.
So lastly. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, the main event.
We fused,
but at what cost?
Yeah.
So John Cena defeated Cody Rhodes to win his record-breaking 17th World Heavyweight Championship, right?
Woohoo.
Surpassing Ric Flair's record, and thus...
Which really ain't a record.
He still solidified. I mean, John has been... It's John Cena, you know what I'm saying? So,
Ric Flair has like 23 world titles, but we ain't got to talk about it.
Technically. I feel like this match was...
The way that you're talking is exactly how we feel.
Because mind you, you know what's funny? So, little fun side story. So I popped an edible, right?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I popped an edible for night 2 of WrestleMania. And that edible was beating my ass. It beat my ass so bad to the point I fell asleep during the main event. No, I actually fell asleep before
during the main event too?
I fell asleep a couple times during the Becky Lynch match, but not all of it because I saw what I needed to see.
Yeah.
I saw the Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry match, but I fell asleep full throttle through and through. Which I then had to go back, watch the match, get pissed off.
Good grief.
Because of said match. Which I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I fell asleep through this bullshit. Because what even, dog? We had this whole full throttle fucking. It's WrestleMania, bro. How does WrestleMania 40 Night 2 end way better, far more better than this one? Are you kidding me? I was so let down, and I don't even give a shit that my theory didn't even happen. I'm more upset at the fact that we had this mediocre, and I love Travis Scott, right? But we had this mediocre ass run-in from Travis, signifying that he was gonna do some shit. He didn't do nothing. Like,
he ate that fucking Crossroads, I'll tell you that.
Nah, he got fucked up at that Crossroads, which shouts out to him because that
nigga is tiny too.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I ain't gonna cat. He stood his ground though.
He definitely.
He stood his ground, but like at the same time, bro, like, and then that mediocre ass finish, bro. Like, what was that?
Dog.
What, like, that finish was it was bad. So with all that happening, and
yeah.
there's not really much to really talk about because it's just why. And then it's like to kind of recap, right? Not only did Rock no show WrestleMania, but it's like I don't even know where to go with this.
Here's the thing. There's a big consensus, usually like pretty much across the board, that the ending to this main event was extremely underwhelming. We had the amount of reaches that I've seen, read, the ones that we came up with. Because here's the thing, we're conditioned viewers. We've been watching wrestling for a long time, to the point we can see where stuff is going, how it's going to play out, where we go from there after the fact, and so on and so forth. But the thing is, and we pay attention. We pay attention. Versus when, I hate bringing up that old decrepit bastard's name, but when Vince McMahon was in there, he would make sporadic decisions to where you really don't need to pay attention. Because he would just change it on the fly. He would change the day of or whatever. So shit never made sense, really. But when Triple H was in there at the helm or whatever, he rewarded you for paying attention. Those little details that you really don't pay attention to. For example, when you see these backstage segments, let's say, for example, someone's walking, like, oh, this person's going to come out to the ring next, and they cut to commercial. In the background, you'll see certain superstars having conversations, or something will happen in the back. It's like, whoa, what does that mean? So you have to tune in because it's going to pay off in the later run. So you really pay attention to everything that was happening with this feud, right? The biggest thing that happened leading up to WrestleMania was The Rock coming out at Elimination Chamber, signifying John Cena's heel turn. We did not hear nor see The Rock since. So what the fuck was all that for?
Like,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It just ruins the complete narrative. It just ruins the entire point of the storyline. And then, like, it's almost as if he came up with the storyline just to not follow through with it.
And a lot of people speculated that for a while now. And sometimes he proved us wrong, which is great. If we want to speculate, like, oh, this is so sporadic, this doesn't make sense. But if you prove us wrong, okay, cool. You proved us wrong. Good, because we want to. Because in this industry, you're supposed to get flabbergasted. Yeah, we don't want to be right most of the time.
I don't want to be right.
We don't want to be right about you, like, especially something negative. Prove us wrong, and it's like, okay, cool, bet. But you just didn't deliver. Even if later on, let's say The Rock came out this upcoming on SmackDown, it's like, okay, but you were supposed to come out at WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania. This is the biggest wrestling show of the year. Why would you come out after and not at WrestleMania? That's when everything's supposed to happen. Even if he would have came out there, like his music came in and he just stood on the stage and just looked, that would have been somewhat better than for him to no-call, no-show. So now I don't know where we go with this. I don't care kind of where we go with this, and we shouldn't feel that way. But it's like, what the fuck? Like, what
and
was
it's
all
like,
that for?
It really just kind of shits. It shits on us, the fans, because we have all this hype build up around it. And dog, it literally started right after WrestleMania 40, that Monday night when Rock came back and he said that him and Cody's story is not over. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that too.
Now at this point, it's like, okay, well, where does this lead? Where is this supposed to lead? Because Cody, he just hit a year as champion and lost the championship, on the night of WrestleMania, and so it's like you do this whole thing with him at not Backlash, at Elimination Chamber, And what do we have to show for it? Like, because if this is some deeper meaning type shit, like where we don't see Cody for some months and he comes back different and you find out that he's with The Rock, like, I don't know, like, I feel like at this point it kind of defeats the purpose, but at least it kind of gives us some sort of consensus, maybe. Like, I don't know.
But see, you trying to explain this and like not being like 100% is proving the point. We're having a hard time trying to make logic of this. We can't even speculate where this is gonna go.
Yes.
Like even days removed, right? Because it's been some days removed. It's like, well, I still can't figure out what the hell we doing. What are we doing? Where are we going with this? Like, if Cody did go away, because, like, let's say The Rock came out, in our perfect scenario, if The Rock came out, Travis came out, they all ganged up on Cody, he still loses to Cena regardless, Cody goes away for a little bit, okay, fine, whatever, like, we get it, it makes sense, but this is like, Cody lost to a distraction, a low blow, a belt shot, no AA after that, and that's it. And it's like,
this nigga took 4 AAs and still kicked out, but you don't kick out after a low blow in a title. Like, come on, bro. And he even took one off the fucking ropes.
Right. Like,
you took a super AA off the. It's just that entire fucking that entire just match just wasn't it, bro. I don't even care about the sequence. It's just. It was just all bad. Like none of it makes sense.
Like I felt like they took a risk with this because John Cena did say
he wants to ruin wrestling.
He wants to ruin wrestling, and you get nothing.
And you know what?
Yeah, but this not what we meant, nigga. This ain't what we meant, bro. This sucks. I hate it here. This sucks.
Oh god.
Like no, you about to get fought for real.
maybe there's.
We need Arn Anderson. Break out the gun.
For real. Maybe there's some truth to what he's saying too, bro. Like, maybe there's a purpose behind this. Maybe we don't even know. But like you said, John said it himself. He wants to ruin wrestling, and he's doing a great fucking job. He's doing great.
But they're playing a risk now because bet money. Hear me out. Bet money. If they really don't capitalize or make this make sense rather quickly, I fear, because you pulled this stunt at WrestleMania, which I really can't recall when they've done something like this, but...
Never. It's WrestleMania. They've never done... Bro, we've been watching wrestling. I've been watching wrestling since I was about maybe 5 or 6 years old. And from every WrestleMania that I remember watching, either with my pops... or by myself, they've never done no shit like this.
Yeah.
Ever. The closest... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep cutting you off.
No, you're good.
But, like, I feel like the closest thing they've even remotely even tried, and I this might be a completely, totally different thing. You know what? It was a different era back then.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this, but go ahead.
I was going to say... no correlation, but you remember the Hulk Hogan shit when Brett and Yokozuna had that match?
Oh, way back then. I think that's WrestleMania 9 in Vegas.
Yeah. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's totally different. But I was also gonna mention what was it? Which fucking WrestleMania was it, bro?
I was gonna say 32 with Triple H and Roman. Or even Roman and Brock at 34. When Roman should have won and Brock wanted him to win, but nope.
Yeah, but that one was just fucking... That whole fucking thing was weird.
Yeah, both of those with Roman was weird because... Like, Roman... whatever. It was weird.
I could equate... Should I...
Go ahead. Just say it. Just say it.
I'm trying to figure out like not even a WrestleMania match to equate it to, but just a match that just didn't sit right with people.
Oh, I got one for you. The year was
I got
2019. It was Hell in the Cell, Seth Rollins, and the Fiend.
Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. That was my second one too. That was my second. The first one I was gonna say Seth versus Sting.
Oh, that one. See, that one was unfortunate. I feel like Sting was probably supposed to win, but then the injury happened, and it was like they called an audible. Yeah. They had to, sadly.
Yeah.
But fuck, that sucked. Like in a bad way, like injury wise. Like, oh shit, I hope he's okay. Like they had to pivot right then and there, like, which you don't want to do, but you had to do it. Just fuck. What was my original question? Oh, the risk of them pulling this off this year is like you're probably gonna have some people put their eyes now on the competition in AEW, because when you are disliking of a product, you're gonna find an alternative, and the strongest alternative is AEW. That's how AEW spawned in the first place, because we were sick and tired of Vince McMahon and his sporadic ass. That's how AEW spawned. So you kind of want to either remain on top and please the people as much as you can, but not all the time, clearly. But you don't want to pick and choose how you disappoint people. At WrestleMania, you really don't want to do it to this degree. Like, when Cody lost to Roman at 39, a lot of us were pissed, but it furthered the story. Like, it filled in the gap with a lot of storytelling in the middle. It's like, okay, cool. With this one, it's like, dude, no, the 39 result was far better than this. Like, this sucks. Like, this is like, you could have showed up, bro. Hell, you could have showed up via satellite, and that would have been better. But
yeah, bro, a lot of people are saying this. Like, he should have been just so many people, bro. Like, probably would have preferred him to show up via satellite. Like, I feel like it still would have left a little bit of a rotten taste in some of our mouths, but like, something's better than nothing. Something's way better than this. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably would have taken that. But
like, I'm or at least like, if you were there live, 60,000 people waiting for him, and he don't call up. I mean to cut you off, by the way, my fault.
No, you're good. You're good. But I was thinking of a situation where, like, you want to know what? I'm thinking of some crazy shit.
Let's go.
What if Rock showed up via satellite during the match with him and John, and let's say he's walking by his bus, by Cody's bus, right? And his wife and daughter is up there.
Nigga.
Bro, listen, you can call me crazy all you want, but you mean to tell me I would have taken that distraction far more better than the shit that we got?
No, I said that only because that's demon activity right there. Like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's demon activity.
I would have taken that. And bro, like, oh my God, bro. Like, Rock could have said some sinister shit like, you thought the blood that I took off of you and wiped it on this belt was bad? Wait till I get on this bus. Bro, come on! That would have been...
Right, okay. Let's play off that for a second. So if that happens, how do you see this playing out? Like the main event, like the finish. What would happen? I'm actually interested now.
But you see, I don't even know. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, what Rock could have done.
Like, okay, maybe he does that. You can't have the Rock.
Or maybe like, what if like it's like, you know, because like sometimes it's like pre-recorded. So like, what if you like would have pre-recorded? Like, okay, I need you to air this right now. Pre-recorded. Rock shows up, hits him on a rock bottom, and then like John would have won that way.
But I would have been DQ. Because technically, it's still a normal match. You can't have like outside interference.
But to see, the thing is, the ref's knocked out, so he doesn't know.
Oh, so there's a ref bump, and then okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like, that shit would have been crazy. I think that would have been a way better finish.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like, that, like, not only does that save Rock, from certain criticism, but like this just further like demonizes him, like not demonizes him, but demonizes the final boss character. Like, yo, you do not want to fuck with this dude,
Right.
and like you have like, or even like, or even some crazy shit like it cuts like going back to the bus situation. He goes up, tells him like, yo, you thought the blood that I took from you was bad. Wait till I, get my hands on your wife and daughter. Some crazy shit. And then, like, he sees that. It cuts. John hits him with an AI, right? Kicks out. Boom. Him and Cody are going at it. Hits him with a crossroads. And then you see his wife running down the ramp with their daughter and Rock following behind them, but, like, walking, like, sinisterly, like, slow.
Jesus Christ.
You're seeing it though, right?
Yeah.
But like because of that distraction, John takes the W. I don't know, but like I would have, bro. Just thinking about this shit, bro, was like, oh my god. Just.
It was just a mess. It's something that I'm not gonna look at again. Just one, it's gonna piss me off, but just. There's no need to. Like, I feel like either the story is done or it's like, what the fuck is this? Like,
it just leaves so many questions unanswered, and we're not going to get any answers because I don't know, bro.
It's underwhelming. It could have been more, and it wasn't. And it's like it don't make sense. I feel like it was just a bootleg copy of some shit that you bought. But
yeah.
I mean, where do we see this going? I don't know.
Not this.
Like, yay, John is champion. Great, you hit 17. You're not going to be wrestling that often, but obviously, I mean, the thing is Backlash, Randy, there it is. So that's the only thing I can see. So I think Cody will be going away.
Happen.
Huh?
I don't even see that happening, though.
I mean, they're heavily pulled from the poster. Backlash. Orton's on the damn thing. Like, he's got to be in the title picture. Well, he's going to go up against... No, he's on SmackDown. So he's not going for Jay. He has to go for Cena because they're both on SmackDown. Yeah. I mean, well, John's technically a free agent, but he has the belt that's on SmackDown. So
yeah,
that has to happen. But it's... whatever.
All right, well, look, y'all. As much fun as it has been trying to figure out the perfect finish for the Cody Rhodes John Cena match, which super underwhelming. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We just want to thank you guys for we see the subscriber count moving. We see the subscriber count moving, which means y'all want that merch. I think we're at like what 28, 29 subscribers.
28, baby. Hold on, we're at 29. Go ahead. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, because we were like at 25 at one point, but y'all moved us up. Y'all moved us up, and we appreciate y'all. Which means y'all fucking with us, y'all listening, y'all hear what we saying. Y'all like the chaoticness of both characters. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We hope to see y'all, or we stupid.
Keep it in.
Yeah, keep it in. Keep it in. If you guys like Ghost the Rebel, you guys like the sound of his voice, you like his chaoticness, y'all can go ahead and follow him at...
We're at 28 subscribers, by the way. Thank y'all. You can find me at my website, glitchgrave.com. That is glitchxgrave.com. At some point, it's going to get revamped or restructured or something. I don't know. Life is...
strange.
Doing the most. But yeah, that's probably the best place you can find everything that I do. I mean, I'm more active in my Discord, I suppose, which has everything. But yeah, I'm trying to get off social media. I've said this many times, but website is fine. There you go. If you want to follow the man, the myth, the legend, the sage, the sun god, you can follow Sun Randu at...
I'm Christian. Anyways.
Oh, brother.
Y'all can follow me. Y'all can follow me. Shoot. Honestly, Sun Rondu. Just look me up everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. I'm literally everywhere. Sun Rondu, SONN, because I fucked that up. We're gonna redo that again.
Oh, I got some
S-O-double-N.
shit that we can react to.
Bet! SONNRONDUE. We love y'all. We'll see you on the next episode. Yeet!
Oh my god, I just want the women's triple threat to bend me.